LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Thunderbirds offense who will have the football first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Looking for room. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The LSU Tigers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're working that left side. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Got his man. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out of the 20. The Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Out wide right, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rashad Downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Wilson's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Left side, it's Durham. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Smashes through the tackle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside is 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, they are fired up for their running back. He just set a new conference record for this season for rushing yards. This sideline is electric.
Finds a seam. The 50. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's a give to Durham. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making.
Makes the grab in their space. 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU! Touchdown of the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, there is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through the tackle. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Tigers! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. 2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Dorsett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. We'll see what they have on 1st and 10. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got a little space. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the 2nd level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Jackson going to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes a man miss. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quick give. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dura.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back.
Snags it, and there's running room. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run.
Going over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He's past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
On first down, it's Durham again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Tigers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, ready. Red 18, red 18.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the Western Michigan Broncos. And it's the Volunteers looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half, his running back has started to get in that Heisman conversation, and he is thrilled with the way he's performing. Sometimes hype off the field can be a distraction, but that has not happened. This running back has been locked in, dialed in, and is performing at a high level so far in this game. We'll see if he can keep it up here to start the second half. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's open on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Second and long here. From the gun. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country.
He's got it. He's loose. Inside the into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Defense all over him.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one, and the returner will be knocked down. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Rush is on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his target. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got him right there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He'll sneak it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Driving forward, it's Berry. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes. Like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Ready, go! A first down run on the doorstep.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field and they're in the red zone. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And it's the Thunderbirds trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide open makes the catch. Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Thunderbirds. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The ride. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Drops back on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for running room. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Smashes ahead. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Thunderbirds with the 1st and 10. Pulls him. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
At the 35, he's loose. Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 40. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first. Left side is Green. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Green. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of this drive. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. He's at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Hands it off. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start